puts it on. Unbelievable.
Gemma on the left side.
Oh, pass! Stumping another one. Gilas rejecting Esteban for the
Training camp finally begins for Gilas Pilipinas with less than a week to go before they play in the second window of the 2025 FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers. What you're seeing right now are pictures taken from Gilas' practice today at the Inspire Sports Academy in Laguna. A tough first opponent for Gilas in this particular window. They will be facing world number 22 New Zealand, and the Philippine team, which is currently ranked 34th by FIBA, has yet to score a victory over the Tall Blacks in 4 meetings. That was from 2016 to 2022. Those games have been decided by an average margin of 24 points. Gilas coach Tim Cohn is unfazed by the tough challenge. He says he feels that they can pull off the elusive win this time around. The Gilas 15-man pool is comprised of national team veterans, as you can see on your screens right now, resident reinforcements, athletic swingmen, and very promising young bigs and versatile guards. But some key players will not be seeing action due to injuries. Jamie Malonzo has been ruled out of the final roster because of his calf problems. Big man AJ Edu's availability is also in question due to a knee issue. Only 13 cagers were present in day 1 of the Gilas camp, with Justin Brownlee and Carl Tamayo expected to join tomorrow. Gilas versus New Zealand is a battle of the top 2 teams in Group B, as they currently share identical records of 2 wins and no losses. Only the top 2 teams in each group of the qualifiers will advance to the FIBA Asia Cup in Saudi Arabia.
Gilas will play both their games in the second window of the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers next week. The match against New Zealand tips off at 7:30 p.m. on November 21. Then, Gilas will face Hong Kong on November 24. Both games will take place at the SM Mall of Asia Arena. You can also catch the game live on One Sports, One Sports Plus, and the Pilipinas Live app.
Meantime, in other news, PBA star Jericho Cruz will suit up for the Guam national basketball team again. The San Miguel Beerman guard is running it back with his Guamanian teammates and coach EJ Calvo for the November window of the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers. Cruz grew up in Saipan and is a dual citizen, making him eligible to play for Guam in FIBA tournaments. Guam is hoping to pull off upsets against continental favorites China and Japan to make it to the final phase. In the previous window, Guam split its assignments, losing to Japan, then bouncing back against Mongolia. Guam will host Japan on November 24.
Moving on to volleyball, the work continues for the Akari Chargers even after going 2-0 in the PBL All-Filipino Conference. The Chargers are coming off a near-perfect run during the 2024 Reinforced Conference, but without super import Oli Ocaro this time around, Akari is looking to prove that they can replicate that success with their locals. Akari is already 2-0 in the All-Filipino after beating Zeus Coffee in 4 sets last night. Ivy Laxina led the charge. She finished with 24 points on 22 attacks, 1 block, and 1 service ace. Akari's biggest challenge will come next Saturday as they face the defending champions, Creamline Cool Smashers in Candon City, Ilocos Sur.
Ayun po, dahil wala na pong Oli, so parang mas eager po every local player po sa team namin na mag-step up kasi wala na po kaming ibang aasahan kung hindi yung isa't isa na lang po. Kumbaga last conference po is add-ons po talaga sa amin si Oli. Pero ngayon po kami-kami na lang po yung nandito. Kaya every training, every game po talaga talagang tinatrabaho po namin. So yung pasensya talaga masinabaan po namin ngayong conference. Siyempre, alam naman po nating lahat na malakas po yung Creamline and isa po sila sa mga top teams talaga. So siguro po balik po kami ulit sa drawing board, magtatrabaho po kami ulit. And kapag nandun na po kami sa moment na yon, lalaroin lang po namin and susunod lang po kami sa sistema ulit ni Coach Taka.
Meanwhile, over at the Spikers Turf Invitational Conference, PGJC Navy keeps its semifinal dreams alive in dramatic fashion. The Sea Lions outlasted a gritty Savoj squad in a 4-set thriller at the Inares Sports Arena in Pasig City. Final score here, as you can see, is 25-23, 22-25, 25-20, and 25-22. The Navy secured a vital win to stay at solo 6th place, improving their win-loss record to 4-3 with 2 matches remaining in their schedule. Peter Kell was the player of the game after delivering 7 off the Navy's 12 blocks to finish with 14 points. As for the Signal HD Spikers, well, they flexed their muscles against the Eco Oil LaSalle Green Oilers. A straight sets victory here, 25-21, 25-12, and 25-19. The HD Spikers now move to second in the standings at 5-1, while the Green Oilers suffer their first loss in the conference for a 4-1 record. LaSalle is now tied with Chris Cross at third in the team standings. Luis Ramirez continued his brilliance for Signal in a win with 16 points on 15 attacks and 1 service ace. More volleyball action coming your way this weekend.
First up, the PVL with a double-header at the Inares Center in Antipolo tomorrow. The Farm Fresh Foxies will make their season debut against the Signal HD Spikers at 4 p.m. This will be Rachel Andakis' first game for the Foxies since signing with the team during the off-season, and it will be against none other than her former team in the HD Spikers. At 6 p.m., the Creamline Cool Smashers open their title defense against the Petrogas Angels. Fans are hoping to see Alyssa Valdez and Tots Carlos finally make their return for the Cool Smashers as they battle the Brooke Van Sickle-led Angels.
Then on Sunday will be an action-packed triple-header in the Spikers Turf at the Inares Sports Arena still in Pasig. Starting at 2 p.m., the Martelli Mates Master Butchers will face the Chi Brotherhood Titans. One team will finally get its first win in the conference. Meanwhile, the VNS Griffins will look to continue its winning ways when they take on the Navigators at 4 p.m. And lastly, another highly anticipated match here between the undefeated DNS Steel FEU Steel and the Crisscross King Crunchers. Will DNS Steel move to 7-0, or will the King Crunchers be the one to put an end to FEU's winning run? You can catch all the games live on One Sports, One Sports Plus, and of course on the Pilipinas live app.
It is a tight race for the last 2 semifinal spots in UAAP men's basketball. We speak to UST head coach Pido Herencio ahead of their crucial match against Adamson tomorrow. Catch that when play-by-play returns.
And we're back. Thank you for joining us here on Play-by-Play only on One News. We're at the tail end of the UAAP Season 87 men's basketball tournament with just a few elimination round games left.
A crucial doubleheader that could shake up the standings will take place tomorrow at the Philoil Eco Oil Center in San Juan. First game is between the UP Fighting Maroons and the FEU Tamaraws at 2 in the afternoon. FEU, of course, looking to stay in Final Four contention as they aim to upset the semis-bound UP. Then at 6:30 p.m., an all-important clash for the UST Growling Tigers and the Adamson Falcons. UST looks to clinch a Final Four spot, but a win by Adamson could boost the Falcons' chances of making the semis. You can also catch those games live on One Sports, the UAAP Varsity Channel, and the Pilipinas Live app.
Ahead of those big games, let's take a look at the team standing so far to refresh everybody's memories here. LaSalle, of course, the top seed at 12-2, followed by UP's 9-3 win-loss slate. Then this is where it gets wild and tricky as UST and UE are currently tied at 6-7 with the Tigers owning the tiebreaker. Adamson is close behind at 5-7. and then followed by FEU at 5 and 8. So far, as of today, only NU and Ateneo are the two teams officially out of playoff contention. But the Bulldogs finished their campaign with 5 wins and 9 losses. The Eagles are 4 and 9 with one more game left in their schedule as they will face Adamson on November 23. And now joining us to talk more about the huge head-to-head between UST and Adamson tomorrow is none other than PBA legend, the fireman, UST head coach Pido Harencio. Coach Pido, magandang gabi. Maraming salamat at napaunlakan mo kami ni Cheska dito sa play-by-play,
Hi,
Coach.
Coach.
Hi Andre, hi Cheska. Good evening sa lahat ng mga nanonood. Good evening sa inyong lahat.
Lakas naman na.
Tutulog na nga ako eh. Ikaw talaga Andre. Oh.
Sorry. After nito, pwede ka na magpahinga. Mabilis lang, Coach. Pero salamat ulit sa oras mo. Pinagbigyan mo kami. Coach, bukas, sabi ko nga, matinding bakbakan because pareho kayo naglalaban sa pwesto ng Adamson o doon lamang kayo bahagya. Nabanggit namin kanina yung team standings. Pakikwento yung mindset nyo heading in tomorrow. Alam ko, must win na. Kanina nga nag-usap tayo. Especially galing kayo, a win against UE, kung saan you almost collapsed after taking a huge lead. Ayaw mo nang maulit yon, panigurado ako. Papasok bukas, anong plano, Coach?
First thing first, no, ang mindset is yun, manalo para automatic Final Four. Second is makabawi kami sa Adamson kasi tinalo kami ng elimination yan eh.
Correct.
Noong first round. No? Kaya gusto namin bumawi. At the same time, yun, matagal na rin hindi na Final Four ang UST. This is for the community, no? UST community.
Ayun na nga, Coach. Yung isa pang ayaw niyong maulit, yung matalo sa Adamson after losing to them in the first round. So, coming off of, syempre, na-review niyo yung tapes, na-review niyo yung footage, na-review niyo yung game. Ano yung mga napansin yung mga mali na nagawa nyo in that first game na hindi nyo pwedeng maulit in this game?
I think against Adam, let's give it to Adamson. Talagang well coached, may mga players sila, no, na magagaling din. Kaya yung talo namin against Adamson noong first round, I think they played well. Tapos kami naman, may mga lapses kami, which is dapat hindi na mangyari itong second round game namin against Adamson.
Coach,
siguro
go.
maging consistent lang kami, offensively and defensively. May game plan, so we stick to the game plan. Alam mo naman kami, di lang naman akong ulo rito eh. Daming coaches dito na tulong-tulong kami. Even Boss Al, kasama rin namin sa mga nag-iisip yun at tumutulong. Kaya one page lang lahat kami rito. Between the players and the coaches.
Coach, nung first round, Motong Kara only had 7 shots. Only Nick Cabanero was in double digits in that game as well. Paano mo masisiguro na lahat may contribution this time? Motong Kara will hopefully get more than 7 shots. And also, kailangan tulong-tulong aside from Nick Cabanero because we know Nick Cabanero is Nick Cabanero. He will get his shots, he will get his. Pero to make sure that everybody, collectively, you can do it para mabawian nyo itong Adamson bukas.
Alam na ng mga players yan lahat. Kasi before UE's game, nagkaroon kami ng open forum between the coaches and the players. Nagkasundo kami, nagkaroon ng nawala yung confusions. Kung may confusion yung mga ibang player. Kaya it's going to be a different UST team na makakalaban ng Adamson tomorrow.
Coach,
Coach,
last question.
Yun
Bago
na
wala yung pakawalan.
So, syempre may mga usual suspects naman po tayo with Nick Cabanero, Motong Kara,
Yes.
Force Padrigao. Pero who else are you looking at to step up tomorrow?
Marami pa yan. Nandiyan si Manaytay. No, si Christian Manaytay nandiyan si Amiel Asido, we have Mark Lemit, we have Kyle Paranada. May mga taong will do their share, no, para makatulong sa team. Kaya let's see tomorrow, no. Basta kami we work hard in practice, tapos nood kami ng tapes, ang coaches gawa ng game plan, kaya we'll be ready tomorrow.
Coach, maraming salamat ulit sa oras mo. Pwede ka na, tulog na. Night-night na, Coach. Night-night. Pahinga ka. Malaking laro bukas, 6:30, UST Adamson. Maya-maya, makakausap naman namin. Unless gusto mo pang manood, dahil makakausap namin si Coach Nash Racela, yung mga kalaban mo, mamaya, on the show. Thank you, Coach Pido.
Thank
Good
you,
luck
Coach
bukas.
Pido.
Salamat ulit sa oras
Yes,
mo.
thank you, Andre. Thank you, Seska. Mabuhay yung show nyo, ha?
Maraming
Thank you
salamat,
po.
pare.
Good night.
Maraming salamat. Kita tayo soon. Good luck. Thank
Good
you
night.
again
Bye-bye.
to USC Head Coach Pido Show.
And we've got Adamson head coach Nash Racela after the break. Play-by-play. We'll be right back. Welcome back. You're watching Play-by-Play on One News. If you're just joining us, we've been talking about the important games in the UAAP men's basketball tournament tomorrow. Kanina, we had UST coach Pedro Harencio to talk about their battle against Adamson. And this time, we've got Adamson coach Nash Racela to share his thoughts on the matchup from the Falcons' perspective. Good evening, Coach Nash.
Hi, Cheska. Good evening. Andre, Kuya Andre.
Kuya,
thank you
good evening.
for inviting me.
Oh, salamat Kuya sa oras mo. Alam ko mabigat bukas pinaghahandaan. Si Coach Pido nga, sabi niya matutulog
Gusto na
na daw
matulog.
siya. Oo. Pero nung nalaman niyang makakausap ka namin ngayon, I'm sure nanonood pa rin yon dahil baka may mapulot siya.
Yes, and of course, I mean, we already know you guys beat them in the first round. And syempre sila Coach Pido do not want that to happen again in this second round. How are you going to make sure na that will remain the status quo in tomorrow's game?
Well, first thing, it will be a totally different ball game for sure. Now, first round is first round. It's nice that we were able to win that game, but tomorrow's game, iba yan. So, meaning we have to for sure double our efforts, double each and everyone's contribution for us to be able to have a good chance in tomorrow's game against UST.
Kuya, Coach Nash, defense, I think you will agree with me on this one. It really played a huge factor, not just in your first round game, pero I noticed every time you'd win, ganda nung depensa nyo. In that particular first round match against Coach Pido and UST, they only shot 33.3% from the field. Ngayon, sabi nga kanina ni Coach Pido, hindi lang pwedeng si Nick Cabanyero. Moton Cara only had 7 shots in that first round. He will try to get everybody, a collective effort against you. Kanino ka, or if not one player, but other players wary of tomorrow's match, at least as far as UST's offense is concerned?
Well, we don't want to be specific on anyone, no, because UST is a very explosive team. Actually, they have very good offensive players, very talented, no, from their point guard na sila Fortsky and Paranada, to their small guys who could explode, di ba? Sila Cabanyero, and even their bigs. Yun nga, binanggit ni Coach Pido kanina, di ba? Manaytay, Tokara. So, they'll give you different looks. They'll try to score from every position. So, hindi to madali para sa amin. But again, we will just try our best at least to limit their output.
And then, Coach, I mean, you've got great momentum at this point, back-to-back wins against UE and FEU rather. How do you maintain that momentum, and how do you keep everyone focused on retaining that same mindset that got you those wins?
We just take it a game at a time. Yun lang yung siguro yung approach, you know. I guess 2 or 3 weeks ago, we were really behind. No? We were really behind UST and UE. No, we're just so blessed that after 2 weeks, no, we find ourselves in a position to be at number 4 or 3 after the game tomorrow. So the players, the coaches, I'm sure the whole community knows how important the game is for us tomorrow. So we'll do our best. We'll do our best. Put our best foot forward for sure.
Coach Nash, pinag-usapan natin to kanina, di ba? Control what you can control. So tomorrow you will be facing UST. They're currently 6-7. You are 5-7. And then after that match, you still have, kumbaga, okay nga yung sitwasyon nyo eh. Because you have 2 more games. Hawak nyo yung kapalaran ninyo. Sabi mo nga kanina, control what you can control. Do the boys feel the pressure? Do you feel the pressure? I'm sure you don't. Pero at the same time, best case scenario, you want to win tomorrow's game and also that game on Saturday, November 23 against Ateneo. Para at least, let's just leave it all out there, 7-7. Bahala na ako nung mangyari. At least assured tayo of a playoff for the Final Four spot.
Well, we try to avoid thinking about the last game. We'll take care of it after our game tomorrow. Ang focus namin for the whole week was really just UST. Again, play it a game at a time, and tomorrow we'll try to play it possession at a time. Hopefully, we will be able to execute well our game plan, especially yung defense namin. No? Sabi nga natin kaya just try to limit them. Offensively, we'll just try to do our part. Hopefully, we make good decisions and give UST a hard time tomorrow. So, yeah, sana, kuya, sana.
Sana, kuya. Oo, kanina nga si Coach Pido, pareho kayo. You know, you're both good friends and sana may the best team win tomorrow. It will be a good one. USC versus Adamson. Thank you, kuya, for your time.
Thank you so much, Adamson Falcons head coach Nash Rosella.
Thank you once again, Coach Nash. Yes.
Yes, meantime, it is a battle for seeding in the Final Four of the UAAP Women's Basketball Tournament. Tomorrow's triple header at the Philoil Eco Oil Center in San Juan will start at 8 a.m. with the UE Lady Warriors taking on the Ateneo Blue Eagles. Ateneo, which is currently 4th in the team standings, can still climb to 3rd place. They face a UE squad that's already been eliminated from playoff contention after winning only 1 of their 12 games so far. At 10 a.m., it will be the UP Fighting Maroons going up against the FEU Lady Tamaraws. Like UE, both teams are already eliminated from the Final Four race, but will look to end the season strong. And lastly, at 12 noon, the defending champions UST Growling Tigresses face the Adamson Lady Falcons. If UST wins, they secure a twice-to-beat edge in the semifinals. But Adamson can keep themselves in the running for that advantage if they stun the Tigers. You can catch the games live on One Sports, the UAAP Varsity Channel, and on the Pilipinas Live app.
Well, chess, NBA fans, sports fans, MPBL, PBL fans, we've got highlights from the NBA, MPBL, and PBL. Let's start with the NBA. Well, it started right away, right when I was walking to the screen. Jaden Hardy, it all started with a defensive steal coming from Quentin Grimes that led to this poster from Jaden Hardy over Keontae George. Let's watch it again. Meanwhile, this is it. There was that steal by Grimes. Oh, that was the next play. How about this other play now? The miscue on defense. Jordan Clarkson finding an open John Collins. It would be nice to see that play again, how it unfolded with Clarkson looking ahead and that eye contact with John Collins. And nobody home on Collins as he flushes it home. From the NBA, let's go to the MPBL. The LJ Gonzalez dagger! Woo! Over Donna Chen. Look at the Quezon Huskers fans just going crazy. And Quezon went on to win Game 3, 65-60. And they will face the Pampanga Giant Lanterns for the championship. Game 1 of the MPBL Finals will be on December 1 in Dubai. from the MPBL. How about to the PBL we go? First, wow, what a kill block. But let's go back to the start of this play. It starts with Thea Gagate, gets her first point for Zeus. It initially started when she tried to go for the spike, then gets blocked, and then it will be sent back to Zeus, and then the kill block by Thea there. That was the play that's included in the highlight reel. And then it was Akari, though, who remained victorious here in 4 sets. It was thanks to this first denied, and then Nisperos, free ball now for Akari, and then Ivy Lacsina puts it away for good. Dani Ravena with a first ball, good pass to Michelle Cobb that ended up with Ivy Lacsina putting it away, and the match as well. So good job for Akari prevailing in 4 sets. And before we go,
It might be the holiday season, but several of our athletes are hearing wedding bells instead of jingle bells. First off, our congratulations to RJ Abarrientos and his now fiancée Arlov De Jesus. They announced their engagement on social media. RJ proposed to Arlov during their vacation in El Nido, Palawan. Earlier this month, it was Kiefer Ravena who decided to propose to his girlfriend Diana Mackey in Japan.
all good friends. Well, Keith actually called me when he proposed, and I'm so happy for him and Diana as well. And RJ and Arlov, grabe, because I got to work with Arlov. She was our courtside reporter, I remember. And then RJ, of course, we got to cover him when he was still playing here, FEU, UAAP. So just love is all around. Congratulations.
We were actually doing the show when we saw the post.
To be young again. Of course, a married woman and an engaged. So enjoy lovebirds and enjoy this, kumbaga, this time, engagement. Napakasaya. And that's all from us tonight and the whole week. Thank you for joining us. Catch us again on Monday at 9 p.m. for a play-by-play of the day's top sports stories.
Play-by-play is on One News. That's Signal TV Channel 8 on SD and Channel 250 on HD. We are also available on Signal Play and Pilipinas Live.
What a great show, great week. I'm Andre Felix.
And I'm Cheska Letoncalo. Thank you for watching. Happy Friday, everybody.
Yes.
Have a great weekend.